Comprehension is what makes communication so important. Hello, welcome back to my 90 days of lessons from me to you. And today's day 56 or 57. I don't know. We're getting through the 90 days. I'll know eventually. But before we even get into it, still in Jamaica, still home. Look at the sky, beautiful. Look, bro. The sun just looks better here. I'm gonna be honest with you. The sun just looks better here. You could be in the absolute worst place in this country. It's still more beautiful. It's still beautiful. The sun, the sky, the greenery, everything just looks more beautiful. But back to today's lesson is that comprehension is what makes communication so important. And I know that sounds kind of weird to say that, kind of wrap your head around. It's still something I try to wrap my head around every now and again. But, people always say communication is important. It's one of the most important things, and it is one of the most important things. But one thing that I've learned in my adulthood, having grown a little bit, having friends, going to college and meeting people, relationships, is that you can communicate all you want, but if someone's not understanding what you're saying to them, there's no point. There's no point to continuing that conversation because you're just talking to a wall. It's the same thing as if I'm going to talk to this tree. I can talk to this tree all I want. I'm communicating with this tree technically because I'm speaking my feelings and how the things that I want and how I want certain things to be, or, things I want to change, or just, dreams or aspirations. I don't know, some shit. But the tree can't comprehend it because the tree's not going to respond. The tree's not going to understand what I'm talking about. Now, we're not going to get into the whole idea that plants, do think on some level. We're not going to get all that shit. But it's the same idea, right? Like you can, like a dog, dogs can interpret certain commands. They can comprehend certain commands, right? But at the end of the day, your dog can't fully comprehend every single thing that you're saying to it. And there's no point in doing that, right? It's like, you're speaking to your mom, your parents. I'll give you an example. For years, I've tried to talk to my mom about certain things, and we haven't gotten anywhere. To this day, I've lived with my mom for about 10 years now, almost 10. I think this year makes 10 years, 2025. I've lived with my mom for about 10 years right now. And I don't truly think within that 10 years my mom has ever really comprehended anything that I've tried to say to her. I've tried to communicate with my mom multiple times, but it's like it doesn't matter how much I express myself and I articulate myself. It doesn't matter how well. It doesn't matter if I go and write up a 500-page dissertation on how I'm feeling and why it made me feel that way. I don't ever truly think she can comprehend what I'm feeling. And it sucks to say that, especially because it's my mom, but it's, I feel like comprehension comes from, it's gonna be weird saying this after just talking about my mom. My mom's a very smart person, but it comes from a level of emotional intelligence, right? There's a certain level of emotional intelligence that's required to truly comprehend what somebody's saying. And again, that's not to say my mom's not emotionally intelligent. I definitely think she needs to go to therapy and it can be improved. But that emotional intelligence is what allows you to comprehend what somebody's saying, because if you can put yourself in somebody else's shoes to truly understand what they're saying, then that is comprehension. That is literally comprehension. They can communicate their feelings to you, and you can be like, oh my God, and it's not just like, oh, this happened to me in relation to me, because that's oftentimes how people experience things, and that's how I do it, because I'm just like, if it was done to me, would I have liked it? If somebody had done that to my friend, my girlfriend, my mom, my dad, my family, anybody that I love, would I have liked it? That's how I kind of express, feel sympathy, right? I'm not sure if that's the right way to go about it, but I know that's how I feel. I know that I kind of feel that's a little bit of a narcissistic viewpoint, but I feel like the easiest way to understand someone is to put yourself in their shoes, right? Imagine that you go through what they're going through. Would you have reacted the same way they did? Would you have reacted worse? Would you have reacted better? How would it have made you feel, right? And that, I believe, is true comprehension of people and their feelings. And I feel like if we as a society put more emphasis on comprehension than communication, then we would be way better off for it. Because we always, like I said, we always talk about communication is key. Communication is best. Communication makes everything, work. But it doesn't matter how much you communicate if somebody doesn't understand what you're trying to communicate. It's like if they're speaking a different language to you, right? Like, I speak English. I speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm okay in Spanish. But if somebody came up to me and spoke to me in French, they can communicate all they want. They can communicate what they want, what they need. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't speak French, right? So it's like you need to understand that person's language, not love language, just language. Understand what they're saying, what they're going through, and don't just, look at it from your own perspective. Look at it from their perspective, because then you truly be able to comprehend what is going on with that person. And then you can make a genuine connection with that person. So, yeah, I believe communication doesn't matter without comprehension. Comprehension is what makes communication so important. Actually, now that we've made this video and gone through it, that makes way more sense. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wrote that down about 2 days ago. And in the moment I understood it, but after getting through the process and talking through it, we're here. Comprehension is what makes communication so important, because again, you can communicate all you want. If you don't comprehend what that person is saying to you, there's no point. If that person doesn't comprehend what you're saying to them, there's no point. You're better off going and talking to a wall, because you'll get the same results. But yeah, so that's today's lesson. Sorry I didn't post a video yesterday. Yesterday was the actual funeral, so we were just gone all day. And then I got home, but I had a raging headache. I don't know if it was the heat or something, but I'd gotten drunk the night before, and I wasn't really feeling good. So, but yeah, man, let me show y'all the scenic view one more time. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. I told you, it's really nice. Really nice. But as always, seek God in everything that you do. Put him first, and love yourself more than you love anybody else. And if there's nobody out there that loves you, I love you. But there is somebody out there that loves you. And I will be going home within the next 2 days. I'm going home Thursday, so maybe there'll be a video Thursday. I'm not sure. I'm definitely gonna try to get a video up tomorrow. But Thursday's traveling, so I will try to get a video up Thursday. Friday, definitely a video. I'll be back home. We're gonna go back to the normal setup for a little bit, and then I do have, I don't want to say a surprise, but just some, like I told you guys, I really want to improve my cinematic, my cinematography. Oh my God, improve my cinematography. So definitely gonna start experimenting with that with just my phone. I was really hoping to get a camera, but that bitch is $700. And while I do think I am gonna use the camera because it's an investment and I will use it, my setup is expensive as shit, and I'm still paying for it. Not in the sense of like still paying for it, like it's bought, it's paid off, it's not on credit card, nothing like that. It's just I would like to start making something from it. But yeah, that's enough of that. So I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.